Don't worry about that. It's your, oh, stairs anyway. And your responsibility is to keep the players on side, okay? Blue captain!
Welcome back. It's a winner-take-all match in the plate. Kings Macclesfield versus Felsted.
Yeah, Phil! I left! Yeah, left! Left! Oi, Sam! Phil! Help him!
No hands, 25!
Already from Harry Owens. It's going to be shipped out wide already for Ben Wallace. Wallace, an elusive runner.
No hands, 8.
This could potentially be his last game in blue and white. Ball available for Guarino, to Billy Newland.
Ice now, ice!
Wearing 22.
Hold on. I'm not going to let you go quickly. If you do that again, I will penalise you. Please don't touch him. 8 red holding on.
Our main man, Jamie, in the middle, laying down the ball. Great tackling ball from Coach Holmes. The previous game.
On the line, lads.
Conceding. It's Ollie Davies, who's been a standout player so far for Kings Mac throughout the tournament. Pulling the strings.
Ten metres.
Kings Mac rise highest. That was Tatum over the ball. Davies trying to put Griffiths into space.
Ball!
John, go!
Wallace, who's a scrum half by trade. Good work out wide, trying to find Koff. Instead, it's found touch. A scrappy start to this game.
Just here for me. On that mark. Cheers, lads.
Not straight, says the referee.
Scrum or line out, fellas. Scrum or line out. Scrum. Crouch.
Sing!
Bind.
Oh!
Set.
8, 2, 3, 4.
Hold the push, Red!
Just checking you can hear. Davies. Out the back. That's good work from Ollie Davies. James, can you hear me? It's been stolen by Felsted. Apologies if the volume of my commentary was quiet for some point. You're probably quite pleased about that at home. I'm back.
No advantage. 2 knock-ons. First by red, then by blue.
It will be a Kings Mac scrum.
Knock on first. Crouch. Bind. And set.
Wallace. Davies. Good work to find Wilkinson.
Tackle!
Kobe Wilkinson. Great finisher, still only year 11. Under 18 Sales Sharks, and here's Griffiths trying to put one over the top. Instead, finding John Taylor-Anton. Newland as well, and here's Hugo Morley leading from the front, the skipper. Quick ball, Wiseman. Out wide, Jesser. Tries to keep it in field, he does just that. It's good work from Peter Jesser.
Stay there.
Morley once more through the gap. Newland, Taylor-Anton. Here is Taylor-Anton. Out wide, he's still going to go. He's got gas to spare. He's trying to fling the ball back inside. It was Sam Hewitt who was alongside him, but Kings Macclesfield usher him into touch. It's good defence from the boys in blue and white. Five minutes into this game and we are still at deadlock. 0-0. Ball goes long over the top. Instead, it finds James Newland, who tries to chip and go himself.
You can't hold him back.
It's a penalty.
Blue.
Newland had been held back when he was trying to...
From where the ball landed, so on the goal line, please.
Go for the chip and chase.
On the goal line, please.
The referee has said that it will be a penalty from where the ball landed. Newland and friends have called for a scrum. It's Ryan Davies who wears 10, the vice-captain.
Crouch!
Felsted have lost Craig Wright. He's on the bench for now, watching on. They might need him in a shove like this. Davies has the ball now. What's he going to do with it? Out to Wiseman. Got Jesser alongside him. Might not need him. Finn Wiseman. Or it's one of the other ones. It's Henry. Morley approached by an oncoming Macclesfield defence. Newland searching. Jesser finds himself at first receiver. Pete Jesser still going off his wing. Hewitt.
Back foot blue.
Newland flings it in. Chandler pops it off to Garino. Jesser catches the spilt ball. Davies flings it wide. Morley, there was space out there for Wiseman. He decided to go himself. Wiseman not too pleased with the decision.
Good work, 6 blue.
Newland darts, tries to offload. This could fall well for Chandler. Out wide, Hewitt. Penalty Felsted. I've been in the 22 for a long time. Newland, Morley, they'll want points out of this. Hugo Morley, it's a captain's contribution to start this game. Felsted lead 5 points to the good thanks to Hugo Morley. Some increased pressure in the 22. Kings Mac couldn't do anything about that in the end. As I mentioned in the build-up, this is a must-win for both sides if they want to look to progress into the plate final. One of which would be playing Queggs Wakefield. Great work from Billy Chandler to keep the ball alive. Davies flings it back. Taylor-Anton, importantly, gets it off the deck quick enough so Davies can go for the quick tap, and then he just sets up Hugo Morley. who crosses over, I promise.
Let's go, mate.
Look at this, and Taylor Anton just to Jesser quickly, and then Newland goes, it's on, it's on, it's on. It is. There's the try scored. There's Wilkinson. The ball's come out a red way. Taylor Anton on the deck. Once again to Billy Chandler. A double roll from Billy Chandler. Kings Mac get their first rub of the green in this game. Jamie just double checking that Billy Chandler is okay. Craig Wright will enter the fray. What a replacement to bring on. England under-18 squad member. Started in the final for Northampton Saints in the Academy under-18s Prem Rugby Cup this year. Davies looking to go on his own sorts of travels. Taylor Anton back to receive it and does more than that. He makes a break. Taylor Anton, good work, offloading to Jesser, who fumbled it. It's gone backwards. Kings Mac kick it through. Put them under pressure. Craig Wright, new to the fray. Good hands. Morley out wide. Wiseman will stretch his legs. Large gaiter. Unorthodox kick from Wiseman. It's worked out in the end. Forward pass from Kings Mac. It's inaccuracy in play that's costing them at the moment. They just can't seem to get a grip on this game. Felsted still putting them under increased amount of pressure. Barely been out of their half. And 20 seconds left in this first period. The conversion was importantly made on the Morley score, so it is 7 points rather than 5.
Crouch.
Barney, Queggs, Wakefield.
Set.
On pitch 1 has reminded me that Queggs Wakefield are in the cup rather than the plate. My apologies. I will find out who one of these sides will be facing very, very soon. The ball has trickled out, and that will be the half. Ryan Davies brings this game to a close. Well, it was the work of him and James Newman who set up Hugo Morley for the initial score. That is what currently separates these two sides. Half-time here on pitch 2. Felsted 7, Kings Macclesfield 0.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Really well done today. Let's start to pack away. See you next time. Okay, now Katie, this piece of work that you've done here is really impressive. So keep it up. Well done.
Thank you.
Stand out to me anything?
The spirit of always getting better. The spirit of starting a very important journey. The spirit of teamwork and ingenuity. The spirit of community and family. The spirit of safety in a home away from home. The spirit of competition and loyalty. The spirit of passion and creativity.
It's your first kick off, isn't it, the game? Just keep it behind you if that's right. There we go.
The spirit of achievement when it matters. This is the
Welcome back to pitch 2, where Felsted are currently leading against Kings Macclesfield, and I've been joined by Felsted representative in Ben. A good first half, Ben. Not probably the prettiest picture, but Felsted in the lead, can't be asking for more than that. It's Kings Mac who have already got themselves underway and have started brighter in this second half. Ollie Robinson. Here's Davies. Morley getting his mitts all over the ball. It's Goff. Out wide, Tatum. Back the other way. Kick over the top from Robinson. Collected well by Taylor Anton, who will go on his travels and race away. It's a sprint towards the line. Ollie Davies is tracking back. That's a great tackle. Ryan Davies just couldn't get there. But it was a great break from Taylor Anton. But what about that from Ollie Davies?
I can give it to him if you want. Yeah, scrum.
Good work from Taylor Anton nonetheless to put them in this sort of position.
They didn't go into touch.
Kings Mac will have the scrum pretty much on their own line. That's a fairly tall front row, that, of... who have you got in there? Hugo Morley, Craig Wright and Dennis King.
Bite! Set! Stay high. Hold it, Red! 9, get back. Stay at the tunnel. Stay at the tunnel.
Well, at that point...
I'm going 10 as well.
It's a bit of chat as well that has conceded
Keep
Felsted some
going.
meterage.
Yep.
Silly stuff to be giving away, Ben. And Kings Mac creep up towards halfway.
Happy with that, mate, yeah?
Well done to the Ultras, staying strong. Got the brollies out. Wise idea. And we've got our own ball boys as well, look at that. Good technique on the kick. Can't complain with that. Going safe with the horizontal to make sure definitely get connection. Where's this ball ended up? It's in the middle. It's with Goff. Wallace plays it out to Harry Owens. One of the many that will be leaving at the end of this year at year 13. This could be a final hurrah for both of these sides. Pete Jesser will have something to say about it, though. Am I correct in saying Pete Jesser, he's definitely part of the leadership team at school, is he?
10 red.
Is he head boy? Or is he one of the prefects or something? He's very responsible, that's all I know.
Yeah, responsible Peter.
Responsible.
Responsible and is Peter. He's definitely amongst the prefect's role.
Kings Mac need to find something if they want to get something out of this game. Could come from Kobe Wilkinson, one of their under-16 boys, but it's been ripped well, and it's Taylor Anton who's been oh so impressive in this fixture. Couldn't get the ball away to Jess, who was on his inside. They're going to recycle though. Hewitt still going. Newland. Davies decides to go the other way, put the chip across to his namesake. Oh no, that's Robinson instead of Davies. Now here is Davies.
No hand! Stay there, please.
Goff meets Craig Wright. And there's only one outcome there when Craig Wright met Goff. Big collisions from the number 2. Kings Mac under pressure. It's going to be penalty Felsted. reward for their consistent pressure.
6 blue holding on.
Gone for the corner. Do you back your catch and drive, Ben?
Yeah, I certainly do. I certainly do.
Cheers, mate. On the line, blue.
4 points, 4 ends.
7 minutes left in this clash, and there's 7 points that are currently the difference between Kingsmack and Felsted. But Felsted are in prime position to be able to add to that tally. Ooh, it's getting tense. It's that sort of time in the day. One of these teams will be going home. The other will head into a plate final, you'd think, against RGS High Wycombe.
6, just under 6.
Who picked apart Hampton, which is no mean feat.
Through the mark.
There's the catch and drive. Felsted stick it up the jumper. Have they got over? Yes, they have. Let's see who emerges from the pile.
Stand up.
Bosh.
It's Craig Wright, of course it is. Well, when I got given a Felsted team sheet yesterday, it had Craig's right name on it. I gave him the piece of paper. He was the first one to write it, and he spelt his name wrong.
That doesn't surprise me, Craig. I love him. That doesn't surprise me.
He's got an excellent rugby brain, and that's about it. But he's put all his brain power and knowledge to the absolute max to get on the end of that rolling maul. Let's have a look at it. It's well taken in the air by Hewitt. Brought back to
under 5.
Craig Wright, who just flops over.
Not long. Which way are you going?
Not the first time he's been on the end of it. The red rolling maul. Newland puts it up in the air. It's a testing kick for Goff to try and take in these tricky conditions. The substitutions have been made for Felsted. They've switched out a fair amount. Wallace, Wilkinson. This is a young Kingsmack side. The youngest team here, and they will have another crack at it in future years, I'm sure. But at the moment, it's Felsted who are leading 12 points to 0. They get the penalty again.
Pull down, please. 16 blue holding on.
Ryan Davies just going to communicate with Craig Wright, decide where they're going to go. They'll head to the corner. What a kick that is. Ryan Davies putting his forwards in prime position.
3.5.
Craig Wright says, thank you very much, I'll take it from here. That's the prediction. Get your bets in.
Guys, push on the AR, please. 10. Thank you.
Right over the top. Not functioning as well as they would have liked, but they will get the scrum nonetheless.
30 seconds less than 30 seconds ago.
30 seconds left of this game. Felsted will walk away victors. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, that's just me not listening to our referee. Gives us slightly more time, makes his game slightly more interesting. Yeah, I did prefer yesterday, in all honesty.
Crouch.
Yeah.
Fine.
Is this what you'd prefer, Ben?
Set.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, as someone who just has to sit here and chat about it, it's far easier when it's in nice hot sunshine. Nevertheless, Davies fires one over. Doesn't work, but
the ball was out.
they get let off the hook because Kings Macclesfield's ill discipline is costing them dear.
All offside. 10 metres on the ARs, please.
Communication coming from the touchline. From a Felsted point of view, they've been asked to go to the corner once more. They're just going to roll down this clock.
Stick him on there, yeah. Blue on the line, please.
Craig Wright's going to have to go fishing. Try and find a ball. He's gone. He's off. He's away. Into the Sedbergh Hills. Off he goes on his travels. He's gone. No, that's the last time we'll see Craig Wright. Hopefully he doesn't get too lost. Will he come back? Oh, there we go. Look at that. As if from the ground rises Craig Wright, rises Felsted, who had a pretty tough time yesterday, but they're going to be now challenging for silverware. In the plate final, you'd assume this, if they can pull it off, would be a cherry on the top of a big red cake.
Time on.
How's your arrows, Craig Wright? They're not bad. Cue it. Rice is highest.
Through the mark.
The red train heads towards the King's Mac station. It's 2 for our main man, Craig Wright. Or Creag, as he wants to name himself.
Creag, I haven't heard that before.
No, well, that's what he wrote down on my team sheet. May as well call him it, but great work from the number 2.
If you take your time, then yes. 15 seconds from now.
Davies will wind down this clock and see it out. It will be a healthy scoreline. That's time. Davies nudges. Doesn't go through, but it doesn't matter. Felsted will walk away victors and head into the plate final. 17 points to 0. Talk us through this last try, Ben.
Well done, guys. Hope you've had a good weekend.
Very patient from amongst the boys.
Cheers, guys.
Able to get our time set.
Well done, lads.
And it into the post. So, you know,
Cheers.
we were aiming to
Cheers, lads. Well done.
play not so far. So,
Cheers, mate. Cheers, Ben. Huh?
No worries. Well, we'll see you once again in the plate final on here at 2:45. Lots to look forward to for the men in red. They will trundle forward. Kings Mac, commiserations to them as their journey ends here. Final score on pitch 2, Felsted 17, Kings Macclesfield 0.
Do you have a score there?